Hey, what's going on, everyone? All right, I've been getting the questions, how do you buy HOT token or a Holochain? And today I'm going to walk you through how to do it. Before we get to that, if you want to follow along my journey as I build wealth for my family, then subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. And remember, none of this is intended to be financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. I'm literally a guy sitting on a computer rambling to a camera, so take none of this as financial advice. But with that said, let's go ahead and jump to it. All right, so if you haven't seen the video on Holochain or HOT token, I put a video, I'll link it up here, that describes and talks about what it is and why I think it has huge potential. But of course, inevitably, after I publish that video, I start to get questions of, well, how do I buy HOT? I can't find it. It's not on Coinbase. How do I find it? And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, likely there are several different ways that you can buy. I'm not saying that this method I'm going to show you is the best way. I'm not going to tell you that this is the most cost-effective way. I don't know the answer to those two questions. All I'm going to do is tell you how you can do it yourself if you want to using this method. So the first thing is you need to have a wallet that supports Holochain or HOT token. And keep in mind too that there are a couple of different HOT tokens. There's Hydra Protocol, there's HOT token, there's I guess those three, and then there's Holochain. I am specifically talking about Holochain, which looks like this. Okay, and so one of the wallets that I have found that supports Holochain or HOT token is the Atomic Wallet. And you can go to atomicwallet.io. You can download their wallet there. They also have an app. You can download it from the App Store and run it from there. Now from here, when you set up your Atomic Wallet, it's going to essentially give you a 12-phrase passcode. And that phrase, now none of these are hosted wallets. So these are actual wallets that you will fully control, which is what I always recommend. And those 12 words that it's going to give you are highly important. If your phone were to die, your computer were to die, those 12 words are how you would recreate your wallet. That also means that if anybody gets access to those 12 words, they can recreate your wallet and gain access to all of your tokens. So keep that in mind. But go ahead and set up a Atomic Wallet so that you will have a place to store your Holo token. Okay, now second, you will need a Coinbase account. Now, I put a link in the description below that you can go click on the link, set up a Coinbase account if you haven't. If you use my link and buy at least $100 worth of crypto, I will get $10 in Bitcoin and you will get $10 in Bitcoin. So if you don't have a Coinbase account, it's an easy way. Go click on that link. We'll both benefit from it. But you'll want to go ahead and sign in and get started. And if you're obviously in the US, you're going to have to jump through a lot of hoops. You're going to have to give them your ID. You're going to have to give them your social security number because you're essentially purchasing an asset. And as you buy and sell crypto, there are tax implications for that. So keep that in mind. There is a little bit of a time frame to get set up. Now, the other thing that I want you to keep in mind when you're setting up your Coinbase account is the ways that you fund your account. You can do a wire transfer, which is essentially you usually have to go to the bank and you wire Coinbase your money. You can set up what they call an ACH withdrawal, which is sort of like putting in your routing number and your checking account number so that it's like an e-check essentially. And then the third way is by using a debit or credit card. Each one of these has some certain limitations that come with it. So, for instance, ACH or a bank withdrawal, there is usually a 6 or 7 day hold on that money before you can transfer it out of Coinbase. And that's important because you have to have no holds on it in order to send your money out to your Atomic Wallet. So keep that in mind. If you're going to do ACH, you're going to have a wait period. However, it is the cheapest fees. The second is a wire transfer. Wire transfers, you go to your bank and you wire the money to Coinbase. Usually those funds are available the same day that they receive them, you can send them out of Coinbase to your Atomic wallet as soon as they're in your funds. The third way is your debit card. Now, debit cards, again, there are higher fees. I think it's like a 4% fee, but they are usually available to send immediately as soon as you send the money into it. The only other thing with the debit cards is there is a daily limit to how much money you can put into your Coinbase using a debit card. I believe there's even one for the ACH. Pretty quickly you can request higher limits. You can request a limit, and they're usually pretty good about increasing the limits. All right, so how then do you buy hot? Okay, so Atomic Wallet actually has a built-in exchange functionality. So for instance, on Coinbase, you can buy, let's say, Bitcoin with your debit card. It'll convert your dollars to Bitcoin. And then from within Coinbase, you can exchange that for another token. So there's a little button at the bottom, 2 little blue arrows. You can tap on that, and then you can exchange one token for another. So that's essentially what we're going to do here, except since Coinbase doesn't support Holochain, hot token, we're going to purchase either XML or Litecoin. Those are 2 different tokens that have very low fees. That's why we're choosing them. So in Coinbase, you would fund your account and purchase, let's say, Litecoin, for instance, okay? Then it would process, you would have those coins available, and then you hit the little blue arrows, and there will be a send button, send crypto, and you want to send that to your Litecoin address. So when you set up your Atomic wallet, there's going to be this is obviously the mobile version, this is the desktop version, but you're going to have a list of all kinds of different types of wallets. You would find or search for Litecoin, and in Litecoin there's going to be a button where you can click on receive, and it will give you your wallet address for your Litecoin. And so that's what you want to use. You would copy that address, and then you would go back to Coinbase, and you would tell it you want to send your Litecoin to a separate wallet. And that wallet address you're going to give it is your Litecoin address in your Atomic wallet. And then go ahead and send it, and before long you will see it appear in your Atomic wallet. And then I don't know if they've got a picture of the exchange, but on Atomic wallet there is a place where you can click exchange, and this is where you would click on exchange, and you would want to tell them that you want to exchange Litecoin for hot token. And you can do that conversion. It'll tell you how much you're going to get, and it'll do the conversion. Now, there is one thing that I want you to keep in mind. And by the time you're watching this, it may be resolved. But the Atomic wallet on the hot token, it actually says that it is not tracking the current market value of hot token. So when I first did this, it looked like I lost a significant amount of money in fees. But that wasn't the case. It was only showing that because it wasn't actually showing the current market price. So like right now, the current market price is 2.1 cents. It was still showing 0.007 cents as the value of hot token. And that's why it seemed like I lost a lot in fees, but that really wasn't the case. So keep that in mind. Now, that's, in my view, the easiest way to buy hot token. There are other ways. If you go to CoinMarketCap, find any token, you're going to find a button on here that says Market. And this is going to show you all of the different markets that have hot tokens. So Gate.io, that's an exchange similar to Coinbase. You can set up an account there. Uniswap is another one. You can you can go to Uniswap and swap them there. But this market button will always tell you what exchanges have that particular token. I just find that the method that I just told you is the easiest. A lot of these other exchanges and markets either aren't available in the US or a lot more cumbersome to use. All right, so that's it for this video. If you like it, please hit the like button, share it with somebody who you think wants to see it. Now, if you haven't seen this video, you can go check that out there. As always, I will see you on the next one.